Hey everyone. Today is not just another video. Today is not just another motivational talk. This is your reset button. Let me ask you something right now. Are you living the life you truly want? Are you proud of how you wake up in the morning? Of how you spend your day? Of the people around you? Of the way you think, speak, act, love, and work? Or have you been carrying the same stress, the same guilt, the same laziness, the same routine, the same pain for days and months? Maybe even years? Let's be honest. Most people are not living. They are surviving. They wake up every day carrying the weight of yesterday, trying to get through the day, pretending to smile, afraid to change, stuck in a version of life that doesn't even feel like theirs. But here's the truth no one told you. You don't have to stay that way. You can press restart. You can rebuild. You can begin again, no matter your age, no matter your past mistakes, failures, heartbreaks, or fears. And that's what this video is about. A full life restart. Not just motivation. A new identity. A new system. A new story. A new reality. Because a new year is coming. And if you enter it as the same broken, confused, exhausted version of yourself, you will spend another year doing the same things, chasing the same empty habits, hoping for a miracle that never comes. So today we're going to restart your mind, your beliefs, your habits, your emotions, your energy, your finances, and your English. Yes, your English too. Because restarting your life includes restarting how you think, speak, and learn. Everything is connected. And this video can change everything for you if you allow it to. But before we move forward, remember this. You are not too late. You are not too broken. And you are not too weak. You're just not restarted yet. Let's begin. Step 1. Let go of who you were. A full restart begins with one painful but powerful truth. You must let go of the version of you that no longer serves your future. Most people want a new life, but they carry the weight of the old one on their back. They say they want change, but they don't delete old memories. They keep texting the same people. They repeat the same thoughts. They hold on to guilt from years ago. They remember every insult but forget their own worth. They replay old failures like a broken movie stuck on loop. Here's the truth. You can't restart your life if you're still loyal to your past pain. It's like trying to write a new story using burned pages. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning wanting a fresh start. You open the curtains, but your room is filled with smoke from last night's fire. You can't breathe. You can't see clearly. You tell yourself, today will be different, but the room is still full of yesterday. That's how most people live, trying to move forward while breathing emotional smoke. So what do? You open the window. You let the smoke out. You clean the air. You make space for light, clarity, and breath. That's what letting go feels like. It's not pretending nothing happened. It's admitting that version of me is done. I've outgrown those patterns. I'm not that confused, broken, lost person anymore. Letting go means throwing away clothes that remind you of your worst days. Deleting numbers that only bring stress. Forgiving yourself for failures you've carried in silence. Saying goodbye to the lazy identity you hid behind. You are not lazy. You are not weak. You are not unworthy. You were just stuck in a loop, and no one taught you how to stop it. Here's what I want you to do. Write a letter to your past self. Not a cute one. A raw one. Say what hurt. Say what failed. Then forgive them. Burn it. Tear it. Delete it. But let it go. And one more thing. You've been telling yourself a story. I'm not good at English. I'm bad at focus. I'm just like this. No, that was who you were. From today, say this instead. That was the old me. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm restarting. I'm becoming. Speak it. Write it. Believe it. That's how your English fluency begins too, by letting go of the self-doubt story you've been repeating for years. Let go of who you were so you can finally meet who you're meant to be. Step 2. Rewire your brain for the new you. A full life restart doesn't happen outside you. It begins inside your mind. If your brain stays the same, your life will too. Have you noticed this? New year, new goals, then you feel stuck again. New job, new people, the same anxiety follows you. new relationship, the same fear returns. Why? Because you changed your environment, not your operating system. Your brain is like a phone. If it's running old, corrupted software, it doesn't matter how new the case is. It will lag. It will crash. It will frustrate you. To restart your life, you must reprogram your thoughts. Your brain has been trained by your past, your pain, your environment, your trauma. Now it's time to take control. This isn't just motivation. This is science. Your brain builds pathways based on repetition. The more you think, "I'm not good enough," the stronger that pathway becomes, until it runs automatically. But here's the power. You can build new pathways. You can install new beliefs. You can build confidence, discipline, courage, and fluency. Here's how. Catch the thought. When you hear, "I always fail," or "I'm bad at English," pause. Ask yourself, is this a fact or just repetition? Interrupt the loop. Say, "That was the old me. I don't think like that anymore." Install a new belief. Choose one. I am capable of learning anything I focus on. I speak English clearly and confidently. I finish what I start. I build the life I deserve. Repeat it daily out loud with emotion. Your brain responds to repetition, not reality. This is how real change begins. Let go of the old you. Rewire your mind for the new you. This isn't a chapter. This is the foundation. You tell yourself, "I'm just going through a phase. It's not that bad." But you know the truth. You're not proud of how you wake up. You're not excited about how you spend your evenings. And every night, right before sleep, there's that quiet pain. I wasted another day of my life. That's what we're here to change. The morning restart routine. Your morning is your foundation. If the first hour of your day is lazy, chaotic, or reactive, your brain gets programmed to feel scattered, lost, and behind. But if your first hour is intentional, calm, structured, and clear, you feel in control. You feel powerful. Let's build your morning restart routine. Wake up time equals ownership. You don't need to wake up extremely early, but you do need to choose a time and keep it. Why? Because choosing when you wake up is the first act of taking control of your life. Sleeping late, hitting snooze repeatedly, checking your phone immediately, these aren't small habits. They're signals of lost discipline and emotional confusion. Choose a time. Protect it. Respect it. Waking up on time tells your brain, "I'm serious now. I respect my future." The silence rule. No phone. No scrolling. No talking. No reacting. Just silence. Your mind in the morning is like fresh snow. Whatever touches it first becomes the story of your day. Stand by the window. Feel the air. Breathe. Ask yourself, who do I want to be today? What does the best version of me do next? That's your first win. Small physical movement. Your body stores your emotions. If you wake up tired, heavy, or negative every day, it's not because you're broken. It's because your energy is trapped. Move, stretch, walk, do push-ups, jump. This isn't about fitness. This is about activating your life force. Restart begins in motion, not thought. Create before you consume. Most people wake up and immediately consume news, messages, negativity, and noise. You are restarting your life. That means you create your day before the world tries to control it. Write one thought. Journal one goal. Visualize one dream. Speak one truth out loud. This day belongs to me. I am the architect of my future. That's how direction is rewired. The night restart routine. Evenings are where most people lose their life. They overeat. They scroll endlessly. They procrastinate. They waste hours. And they go to sleep with guilt and anxiety. Your night is not the end of the day. It's the beginning of the next one. If you want powerful mornings, you need peaceful nights. Power down ritual. Your brain cannot move from chaos to calm instantly. Turn off bright screens. Dim the lights. Slow the world down. Light a candle. Play soft music. Drink warm water. Lie down and breathe. This tells your nervous system, we are safe. We are healing. Let go. Reflect. Don't regret. Ask yourself quietly, what did I do well today? What pulled me backward? What will I improve tomorrow? No judgment. No punishment. You're not restarting for perfection. You're restarting for progress. A person who reflects doesn't need motivation. They self-correct. They design their future in silence and truth. Sleep with intention, not escape. Don't sleep to avoid your problems. Sleep to prepare for your mission. Say one sentence before you close your eyes. My life is resetting. I am becoming who I was born to be. Sleep as someone rising, not someone failing. Because without structure, you fall back into chaos. Another year passes. Still saying someday. Still exhausted. Still confused. But when you control the first and last hour of your day, you begin to shape time itself. You stop reacting. You start leading. The life you want doesn't need more motivation. It needs more rituals. Wake with fire. Sleep with peace. That's transformation. Stay positive toward your goals. The most successful people are not the smartest. They are the ones who stayed positive long enough to break through. Negativity is easy. Positivity is power. It's easy to doubt yourself, to complain, to compare, to quit. That's survival mode, and that's how people stay stuck for years. Positivity is a conscious decision, a daily choice to move forward instead of backward. Imagine a young woman named Clara. She dreamed of becoming a fashion designer. She had no money, no support, no formal training. She worked long hours while caring for her sick mother. She came home exhausted, barely had time to sketch. One night she almost quit. Instead, she made a rule. She would not let a single day pass without one positive thought about her dream. She wrote, "My time will come. Not now, but soon." She repeated it even when she didn't believe it. Slowly, things changed. Small contests, a few online sales. Someone noticed her work. Years later, she wasn't just surviving. She was running her own brand. What carried her? Not luck, not talent alone. The decision to stay positive when quitting felt easier. Real positivity isn't fake smiles. It's choosing hope in chaos. Here's how to practice it. Reframe every problem as a lesson. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Collect small wins. Build a belief bank. Sentences that remind you who you are when you feel weak. This isn't cute. This is survival. And this is how a restart becomes permanent. This is how warriors stay in the game. Surround yourself with energy, not noise. Your positivity is like a plant. If you water it with drama, comparison, gossip, and laziness, it will die. Protect your environment. Mute the friend who only complains. Stop watching content that drains you. Follow voices that lift you up. Listen to people who make you feel alive, not people who remind you of your limits. Restarting your life requires emotional oxygen. Protect it with everything you have. Your life feels hard right now not because you are weak, but because your next level is loading. Positivity is the password that lets you through. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to fake it. You just need to believe in the unseen, in the vision, in the process, and in yourself. There will be days you cry. There will be days you want to disappear. But even on those days, whisper this: I'm still here. I'm still trying. And I still believe. That's what staying positive really means. It's not light. It's not fluff. It's discipline. And it's the bridge between who you are now and who you are becoming. Keep yourself happy. If you wait for someone else to make you happy, you will suffer forever. The real restart begins when your joy no longer depends on the world. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt truly happy? Not the happiness you post online. Not the kind that depends on a text, a compliment, money, or a relationship. I mean deep, quiet, honest happiness. The kind that exists even when nothing special is happening. That's what this step is about. Restarting your life isn't just about routines, money, or success. It's about reclaiming your joy, the joy you lost along the way. Maybe someone broke your heart. Maybe life disappointed you. Maybe you've been living for others so long you forgot what it feels like to live for yourself. Now it's time to return to yourself. Happiness is not an accident. It's not a gift. It's a discipline. And it's your responsibility. Most people outsource happiness. I'll be happy when I lose weight, when I find love, when I make money, when I succeed. But if happiness is always waiting for something, it never arrives. Even when you reach the goal, the mind moves the finish line. That's why so many successful people still feel empty. Because happiness was never outside. It was something to be practiced and protected within. Let me tell you about Jonah. He worked hard, built a business, got married, bought a house, traveled the world. One night, sitting alone, he admitted the truth. I'm still not happy. He realized he had been living to prove his worth, to others, not himself. He asked one question that changed everything. What makes me feel joyful when no one is watching? He made a list, not of goals but of joy. Walking alone with music, making tea slowly, watching the sunset, writing without pressure, sitting quietly and doing nothing. He started choosing those moments again. Life didn't become easier, but he became lighter. That's the shift. How to stay happy when life is hard. Detach your joy from what you can't control. You can't control how people treat you, whether they reply, whether you're recognized, whether things work the first time. If your joy depends on those things, you give your power away. Instead, say this: I will protect my peace, no matter the outcome. That's not indifference. That's strength. Create a daily joy ritual. Even 10 minutes a day just for you. No productivity. No performance. No audience. Dance alone. Draw. Listen to an old song. Sit under the sky. Breathe. This ritual becomes your emotional medicine. No matter how the day goes, you return to this small island of peace. Remove joy killers without guilt. Some people, habits, and spaces drain your light. Cut them off without apology. Stop pleasing toxic people. Stop feeding arguments. Stop consuming content that lowers your energy. Happiness isn't selfish. It's self-defense. Redefine success. What if success wasn't money, but peace? Not applause, but freedom? Not status, but joy? When you are happy without needing approval or proof, you are free. And freedom is the real goal. You cannot build a new life on bitterness and exhaustion. Choose joy not because life is perfect, but because you're ready to feel alive again. No one is coming to make you happy, and that's not sad. That's power. From now on, you don't just protect your goals. You protect your light, your smile, your laughter. That's the real restart. Trust God's plan. You are not the only one writing your story. You have your vision and your effort, but there is a greater plan at work. A timeline your mind can't understand, but your soul must trust. Sometimes delay is protection. Rejection is redirection. Silence is preparation. Pain is purification. If you only trust what you see, you'll miss what's growing underground. Like a seed buried in the soil, nothing is visible for a long time. Then one day it breaks through. Stronger, rooted, ready. You are that seed. And God is not finished with you. Surrender is not weakness. The saying, I'll do my part, and I trust life to do the rest. Keep walking even when it's dark. Faith is movement without full visibility. You don't need the whole map. Just take the next step. Wake up. Show up. Keep going. Even when no one applauds. Even when no one notices. That quiet effort is not wasted. It's being recorded by God, by the universe, by your future self. Speak honestly to the higher power. No fancy words. No perfect grammar. Just truth. I'm tired. I'm scared. Please guide me. God listens to the heart, not the language. That quiet surrender is where real strength is born. Trust this. Your pain is not wasted, and your restart is already underway. Everything you're going through is shaping you. The heartbreak, the failure, the waiting, none of it is meaningless. It's teaching you patience, humility, and strength. The exact qualities your next level requires. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. And when your breakthrough finally arrives, you'll look back and say, now I understand why it didn't happen earlier. The timing was never wrong. Your soul just wasn't ready yet. But now it is. Let go of the need to control everything. Do your best, then rest. Show up, then trust. You are not forgotten. Your prayers are not lost. Your future is not in danger. It's being written. And only those who trust have the strength to keep going long enough to see it unfold. That's what it means to restart your life. Not with panic, but with peace. Not from knowing the plan, but from trusting the one who does. Talk less. Do more. Real transformation doesn't need an announcement. It happens quietly. The louder your actions become, the quieter your words should be. Most people talk more than they act. They explain, over-explain, complain, justify, post about their dreams. But they don't do the work. They say, I'm going to wake up early. I'm planning to start a business. I'm thinking about cutting toxic people out. I'm restarting everything. Then months pass. Nothing changes. Same conversations. Same habits. Same excuses. Your future doesn't need more explanations. It doesn't need more noise or approval. It needs movement. It needs silence. Every time you talk about a goal before acting on it, your brain gets a false sense of accomplishment. You feel proud, but nothing has been built. Over time, that false pride becomes poison, kills urgency, traps you in theory. Talking without action is the fastest way to feel like you're improving while staying exactly where you are. If you want to restart your life, learn this. Silent moves. Loud results. Think of a clock. It works every second. Relentless. Precise. But it never speaks. Now think of an empty drum. Loud. Attention-grabbing. Hollow. Ask yourself honestly, are you moving quietly like a clock? Or just making noise like an empty drum? That difference separates people who change their lives from people who only talk about it. When you stop talking and start doing, powerful things happen. You protect your energy. Explaining yourself drains you. You don't owe anyone a justification for your healing, your boundaries, or your growth. Energy used to explain is better used to evolve. You break your addiction to attention. Many people want to look like they're improving instead of actually improving. They want praise before discipline, results before consistency. But real growth is quiet, boring, invisible, like seeds growing underground. No one claps while you're buried. But when you rise, people ask, where did this version of you come from? From silence, from pain, from work no one saw. You build an identity of action. You stop saying, I'm trying to change. You change. You wake up earlier. You clean your space. You structure your time. You cut the noise. And the results begin to speak for you. Your posture changes. Your energy shifts. Your eyes gain clarity. No explanation needed. Make your life a private project. Stop announcing your plans. Let people feel the difference instead of hearing about it. When you stop explaining, curiosity replaces doubt. Silence is not weakness. It's concentrated power. It means you're storing energy instead of wasting it. Becoming instead of broadcasting. Talk less. Do more. Disappear from distraction. Reappear as someone the world didn't see coming. Read every day. If you don't feed your mind, your future will starve. Reading is not a hobby. It's survival for the new you. You've already done deep work. You let go of the past. You rewired your thinking. You built structure. You protected your happiness. You learned to move in silence. Now your mind needs fuel. New ideas. New perspectives. New wisdom. Restarting your life means rebuilding your mental world. And the simplest, most powerful way to do that is to read every day. Most people live inside the same mental cage for decades. Same content. Same opinions. Same noise. Then they wonder why they feel stuck. Their mind is starving. Reading feeds it. Just as your body needs clean food to feel strong, your brain needs clean information to make strong decisions. If you want clarity, focus, peace, and direction, you must give your mind something better than noise. Books introduce you to minds that think bigger than your fear. They teach you how to think, not what to think. And that's how a restart becomes permanent. A fed mind builds a powerful life. Reading gives your mind something to work with. Imagine a room that has been abandoned for years. The windows are shut. The air is heavy. Dust covers every surface. Now imagine someone opens a single window. Fresh air begins to move. Light breaks the darkness. The dust starts to settle. That's what reading does to your mind. It opens a window inside the prison of your thinking. You don't need a full escape all at once. You just need one crack of fresh insight. One idea that lifts you. One page that changes how you see everything. Reading doesn't change you instantly. It changes your direction permanently. You don't need to read dozens of books a year. You just need the right words, consistently. Read books that stretch your thinking. Words that challenge your limits. Expose your excuses. Expand what you believe is possible. Read about self-mastery, discipline, purpose, psychology, healing, philosophy, and simplicity. Read books that calm your emotions. Sometimes you don't need motivation. You need understanding. You need to feel seen. Poetry, spiritual wisdom, stories of survival. One paragraph from the right page can quiet a storm. Read to build your future identity. Don't read just to feel good. Read to become someone stronger. Ask yourself, what would the future version of me be reading? What ideas does that version live by? What habits does that version practice? Then read accordingly. Let your bookshelf reflect your destiny, not your doubts. Choose one book, just one. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't start 5 and quit. Start with something clear, simple, and meaningful. Set a sacred time, the same time every day. After your morning silence, before sleep, during your commute. Make reading non-negotiable, like brushing your teeth. Read for transformation, not speed. Don't count pages. Don't rush. Read one sentence that shifts your mindset. Let it sink in. Let it shape you. One page a day isn't about reading more. It's about becoming more. If you want to restart your life, you need new mental fuel. And reading gives you that quietly, deeply, permanently. The person who reads every day is slowly becoming unstoppable. Because they are feeding the mind that creates the future. If you've stayed until this moment, something inside you is waking up. You are not the same person you were when this began. You've seen your past clearly. You've felt your future calling. You walked through this journey with honesty and courage. You are ready. Ready to let go. Ready to rise. Ready to restart. Life isn't waiting. The world isn't slowing down. Your future self will not appear by accident. You must build that version deliberately. This is your moment, your reset, your second chance. Take these steps. Build a life that finally feels like yours. A life of strength. A life of peace. A life of discipline. A life of purpose. A life you'll one day look back on and whisper, I became who I was meant to be. And if something shifted inside you today, if even one word gave you clarity, hope, or direction, stay connected. This is not just motivation. This is the beginning of a new life. And what comes next will take you even higher. Your future self will thank you.